Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad that you could come out tonight. We will be having this informational meeting every week on Tuesday and Thursday night, starting promptly at 7, ending promptly at 8 o'clock. We'll be so glad if you can come out and join us. Tell your friends, your family, your associates to come out and so that we can share the information with them also. I'm excited to introduce to you tonight my associate, Joyce Greene. She's a woman of vision, of high energy, and a person who likes to finish what she starts. And she started on this path to share this information with as many people as possible because she wants everybody to live a healthy life, a long life, and a prosperous life. And I have found that the information that she shared with me has made a tremendous difference in my life. My husband's probably saved my husband's life, and I'm in the process of sharing it with my entire family and my friends. So this here's Joyce, and she will share with you what she shared with me and so many hundreds of others. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I got to give it back to Sharon. She's excellent.
What we're going to do, this is our kickoff event for sharing this opportunity here at this location in Columbia. This is a new location at 5621 Tri-Cross Drive, Columbia, Maryland, 21045. We want you all to come out, whether you're associates or whether you are someone who would like to know what is going on. This is the knowledge of today. So I'm going to get started on the presentation, and we will going to work right through the presentation. It'll take about 15 minutes, and then you ask questions afterwards. So again, this is Joyce Greene, and thank you so much for Sharon Greene for introducing me. She's a wonderful, wonderful associate, and probably next week she may want to do the presentation herself. And we're going to rotate with people here. We want everyone to be able to get in front of this camera and do this presentation. That is called duplicating yourself in 1 minute. And all it takes is that as long as you can read the information on the screen, you can do this presentation. You'll watch me read it, and you'll look at it, and then this is Longevity Healthy Body Challenge. So we welcome you. Now, what I want to do tonight, I'm going to get right into this, and I'm going to give you 3 pieces of information. 1 is to tell you who we are. 2 is to tell you what we do, and 3 is to tell you how you can join. Well, you see this man down here, it's kind of small. He's jumping for joy because he has a brand new car. It was given to him because he shared this with so many people. And the people in the middle are holding $1 million checks. They're all excited too. And the young lady at the end, she lost. Now what Longevity did is that they don't believe in having somebody struggle with the information, so they make all these tools. So you don't have to know a thing. You can get in today and say, okay, how do you do it? Say, well, here's a magazine. You only have 12 people, 12 companies out of a year that make that magazine, and we are one of them. And in that magazine tells about the company, nothing but longevity, and there's a CD that explains everything. So what you do, the 5x5, that's the action plan. You just say, well, I don't really know. Here, take this magazine. I want you to read it, look at it. I have to get it back tomorrow. And you give 5 of them out a day, and the next day you go back and collect those 5. And you ask them, how did you like it? But you also make sure you look at their CD so you'll know what they ask and say. And they say, oh, great. Say, okay, well, I want you to talk to my associate. So you never really have to know anything. You just pass it up, and you pique somebody's interest and you share it with them, and then you pass it along for somebody else to explain. Anyway, and these people got those $1 million checks. Now, I was in Florida when they got those checks. I was in that audience, and everybody's excited, about having all that money. And these people were like 70, 80, and 90 years old. And they got that money because they realized they were feeling good, and they would tell their friends. They've been in it, longevity for 15 years. Their money just multiplied and multiplied. So anyway, like I said, I had 3 things to tell you. This is the last thing. It says, now it's time for you to make up your mind. It's time for you to get started. First, you got to choose whether you're 1, 2, 3. Okay, the number 1 takes the challenge. Use the product. Number 2, take the challenge and share it with 3 people and get that free every month. And number 4 is you take the challenge and you promote the challenge. So here, what are you? A number 1, a number 2, or number 3? Now, I am a number 3. I took the challenge. And I believe in promoting the challenge because I always say that when you've been blessed, share it with somebody. So are you next? See all these beautiful things you can do when you don't have to worry about working? We can go on these cruises, we can get these cars, we can have a ball with the people who can afford to go on these places and just enjoy ourselves. So thank you very much. That's the end of the presentation. And now you have to make a choice.